Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back. It's Thursday morning, the 3rd of July. And as we all know, we're looking forward to a nice weekend coming and a celebration of what's going on for the 4th of July. And we wish you all a very happy 4th of July, a safe 4th of July. And please keep in mind the safety factor if you're going to do legal fireworks around children especially. Be very cautious on how you're handling these things, and the animals that are in and around your area, whether it's your pets or your neighbor's pets. Keep in mind that these fireworks in most cases scare the heck out of these dogs unless they're gun trained, which very few household pets are. So please keep their little lives in mind as well. They are God's creatures along with all of our brothers and sisters here. So practice safety, practice fun, and have a great cookout. And don't forget, if you need things for your cookout, give Butch at Lazy J Farms and Butcher Shop a call today and get your order in. They do ship right to your door anywhere in this country, the continental United States. Well, that's going to bring us into looking at a few things that are taking place in the news today, which are the big news is that the House wrestled with keeping a vote open and finally got the vote they needed and shut down. I'm not sure where this is going to go from here. The news media has not been clear at all on this, other than the fact that not one Democrat would vote yay on this bill. And that should tell you that they do not have your best interest at heart. The interest that they have on heart in voting no on this big, beautiful bill, or as they want to rename it, the awful bill, but we know that they are protecting the illegals that are receiving benefits such as SNAP and all of this Medicare and Medicaid that's been given to these illegals, which is their voting population, and they will not go against it, never will, and that's their business right there. Protect the criminals, protect the illegals at all costs, give them whatever they want, and by the way, let's help fund the Ukraine one more time. That's your Democratic Party. And I think that it's a damn shame that not one of those characters could get off their hands long enough to cast a true vote for the tax breaks that are coming to the everyday American that is paying into the tax situation in this country, while 40-some% of the population lay on Medicaid that was designed to help people that are in need and children that were in need, not someone to lay on a couch and play video games all day long and get the protection they need because they vote democratically in the election cycles. And that is a sum up of what the Democrats showed you in this House vote, many House votes yesterday. I guess they got it closed and the Republicans passed. I don't know where it goes from here, and the news media hasn't been clear because they haven't gotten their marching orders yet from DNC, it would appear. And if they do make any changes in this House resolution that they just voted on, it'll have to go back to the Senate again. This is just one more stumbling block that they're going to put in the way of a massive tax increase that will happen if this bill does not get passed. So if you're a Democrat and you have put these people in office to do your business, I would strongly suggest that you get on a phone today and tell them to get off the nays and on the yays in some of these things that are necessary for this country to get back on the track of prosperity for the middle class for a change, and do not ever believe what people like Schumer and Maxine Waters and Hakeem Jeffries are out there telling you about tax breaks for the rich. This is so far from the truth that it is incredible. It might as well be in Antarctica for all that matter, because it is not true. It's far from the truth. So get it to your Democratic Congress people and tell them what your thoughts are, because you will be the one to suffer. The ones that gain on the Democratic view of this whole bill will be the illegals and the people who are gypping the system and working under the guise of, in some cases, 3 generations of welfare recipients. These are the ones that have to be cleaned off the rolls, and yes, they're going to lose their goodies. But maybe there's a job waiting for them somewhere, somehow, because I understand that there are a lot of jobs that are open and could be filled by the right individuals. And that'll bring us, Maxine Waters was approached by a reporter and asked some simple questions, and you would think that hitting her with the truth was like hitting her with a baseball bat. And it's almost incredible at the response that you get out of Maxine Waters with the silliness that she propounds and goes around saying in her district and in front of the entire nation. And it's almost a shame that we have someone sitting in our Congress this addled and this uninformed and lying to not only her constituents, but the rest of the weak minds in this country that may want to believe her untruths. When she's hit in the face with the truth, this is what you get. Take a look right here.
To ask you, it seems like you're advocating for millions of illegals to be paid, their health care be paid for by taxpayers.
Really?
Is that wrong? Because your constituents are having to pay for the health insurance of millions of brought in by Joe. Do you condemn that? Is that not a problem? No? Come on, it's a pretty easy question. You can condemn it. You can say yes, I do support it. I mean, your lack of an answer. Oh yeah, call the police on me for asking a congresswoman a question.
What?
That's exactly what you're doing. That's exactly what you're doing.
That's fine.
No, it's okay. So I mean, can I get a quick answer to that question? Quick answer to that question. Do you support getting taxpayer-funded health care?
You're my hero.
It's incredible. We pay these salaries. The taxpayers pay the salaries, and we can't even get an answer to the question. No. See, thank you. You tried, but it's not going to work. I'm going to continue to ask questions, bud.
No, man, let's take this forward. We need more. We need more.
Dude, you tried to call the police. What are you talking about?
Just
exactly. You lost. It didn't work. All right, let's do a little bit of an easier one here at this point. How about condemning the riot in Los Angeles? Are you willing to do that at least? I mean, come on. We're talking about people that were setting buildings and cars on fire. ICE agents. Can we do that? Can we do that?
Don't say anything.
All right, condemning. Yeah, don't say anything. Don't say anything. Yeah, you're right. That's probably not a good idea.
She's a piece of work, and there's no other way to describe her. She's almost a caricature of herself, and it's almost a crying shame that she is still sitting in Congress. But there you go. And We're not going to be here tomorrow on the 4th of July. There will be no Kaiser Report coming to you on the 4th of July because we're going to have some family time and some downtime and a long weekend, a long, well-deserved weekend due to the fact that of all the stuff that's going on. But if anything important does take place tomorrow, such as getting this bill to the president's desk, we may be doing some shorts on that. So keep us in mind over the holiday, but go out and enjoy this holiday and do it safely. And as we said in the opening section of this particular program, we want safety, and that should be number one in your minds, especially with fireworks. The towns around the country are putting on firework displays. I'm sure that we're going to have a monicum of protest marches for various reasons, and I don't want to sit here and name all the reasons that they have to protest, but usually it has something to do with Palestine, anti-ICE movements, anti-police movements, gay marches, whatever. They'll find a reason to get in the streets to disrupt the great celebration that should be taking place, not only in Washington, D.C., but in a town near you. Here in Appalachia, we don't have a lot of that going on. We've had some minor marches here and there, but nothing of great nature. And the Appalachian people here and around this area in the western North Carolina, southwest Virginia, Tennessee, Kentucky, these people are salt of the earth individuals with very, very strong, reliable, faith-based understanding of what really is going on. We're talking about tobacco farmers. We're talking about coal miners. We're talking about people that have made a living and raised a family using their hands and using their lands and understanding how to grow crops and how to handle it. And food is medicine to these people, and they don't have the luxury all the time of harvesting their own from the forest and the land, and are forced to buy things like white bread and things of that nature that are poisonous to our bodies. And that's being proven out now by RFK Jr., and hopefully we're going to see some things happening here. We already saw where they're taking the poisonous dyes out of the food and going back to nature for that, beets and things of turmeric and things that are good for you to make the colors in the food. These people in Appalachia, all through these areas, these mountain people, already know what's good for you and what is good for what ails you. And if you tune into places like the Appalachian homestead over there with Patera, you'll learn things. And there are a multitude of people just on this platform alone that can help you along with healthy choices in food that you may have in your backyard. So tune into these people and learn how to get closer to the Lord, how to get closer to your land, how to get closer to the animals that live on your lands. And with that, we're going to take a exit right here into Stupid Town to get you the rest of what's really going on in stupidity in our country. Take a look here.
leaders to help working families thrive. Our members do that every day. But this Congress and this president have tried to pass a big, yes, it's big, but very ugly bill that attacks our public schools and our health care. Public education funding shouldn't be used as a piggy bank for the wealthy. It's wrong. Our families deserve leaders who work for us, not against us. It's wrong. Our families deserve leaders who work for us, not against us.
You're learning so many important things, and I'm so proud of you.
If Doge attacks USAID today, then you can be sure they'll move on to another target tomorrow. Maybe it'll be the IRS.
Joke's on you, I'm into that shit!
I'm hurt. I am deeply hurt because of the amount of hate that I've gotten over the past 3 years.
Bills, the government, we're not going to work after July 4th until further notice.
I'm gonna take a break. I don't know when I'll be back. I'll be back, but I don't know when.
So here's a quick idea for those, moderate Republicans in the House that are ultimately going to end up voting for this bill.
Adam Crying Kinzinger. TDS level 38. Also severely allergic to women.
Since obviously it's like giveaway day, Murkowski got whatever she wanted. Here's an idea for you. They're spending like $150 billion on ICE. How about as part of your vote, you ask for $20 billion for Ukraine, $15 billion for Ukraine, $10 billion. How about you get some Ukraine money in there for your vote? Because it's giveaway day, so withhold your vote until they put in Ukraine money. Or else everything you guys have said about being concerned is meaningless. This is your one chance.
Man, you are one pathetic loser.
How about as part of your vote, you ask for $20 billion for Ukraine?
How about no?
I use this. I flick like that and get into the little tiny hole. That's nice and good. I don't know what the hell that is, but I'll lick it anyway.
What a bunch of losers.
If you can't give us some financial support, okay, please, give us a credit, and we will give you back money after the war.
Well, there you have some of the stupidity that is taking place throughout this country, and it's almost fun to watch in some cases. We have people that just don't understand what's going on with mainstream media today. And this is where some of the ugliness comes from. And if you have been paying attention, you will see that Donald Trump just won a $16 million lawsuit from CBS over the the stunts that they pulled with editing interviews with people that were running for office that couldn't make the grade in the interview, so they helped them out. Well, the courts have decided, and one more time, Donald Trump wins. Take a look here.
But we do have some breaking news that we want to bring to you concerning President Trump. We are learning that Paramount and CBS have settled a lawsuit that was brought by President Trump. So we want to bring this to your attention here on Live Now from Fox. This is just breaking within the last couple of minutes. Paramount Global and CBS have agreed today to pay President Donald Trump a sum that could reach north of $30 million to settle the president's election interference lawsuit against the network. President Trump will receive $16 million up front. This will cover legal fees, cost of the case, and contributions to his library or charitable causes to be determined at Trump's discretion. There is an expectation that there will be another allocation in the mid-8 figures set aside for advertisements, public service announcements, or other similar transmissions in support of conservative causes by the network, Fox News Digital has learned. Sources close to the situation told Fox News Digital that CBS has agreed to update its editorial standards to install a mandatory new rule. Going forward, the network will promptly release full unedited transcripts of future presidential candidates' interviews. People involved in the settlement talks have referred to this as the Trump rule. Trump was.
Well, that's interesting, isn't it? And people like her are upset over the findings of the courts in relevance to this. And there you have it. So with that, we're going to say have a happy and safe and blessed 4th of July weekend ahead of you. And if you're traveling, travel safe and keep in mind the animals when you're firing fireworks if you're staying home to do that. And with that, we're going to say stay safe, stay strong, and stay tuned to the Kaiser Report for more information. We'll be back to you on Monday morning unless we have breaking news. Before then, we'll talk to you on the weekend through other avenues. So God bless. Bye-bye now.